Hello, welcome again to my YouTube channel, AB's Tech Time. In my previous video, I showed you on how to develop ArcMap from scratch by importing shapefiles already created, developing symbology, as well as exporting your map using the layout. Today, I'm going to show you on how to select a particular region of your interest, then separate it from the list of other regions, show you on how to as well create a shapefile, like let's say a point shapefile, export it, as well as doing some necessary editing. So let's get started. We're going to use the existing folder, which is called GIS Training. Let me start by creating a first ArcMap project. So depending on how your laptop capacity is, it will take time to load, but once it's complete, now it's finished to load. So because I have series of projects, I cannot do any on this. I have to create my project. I go to new, then I click on my template, click on blank map. Remember, I'm going to connect the GIS training to this new map that I'm going to create. For now, it's here as a geodatabase. Let me just try to navigate and add. I browse through the desktop, then I have to look for the GIS training folder. This is it. Then I click on add. I'm here already. So I have to create a new file geodatabase. We look for this icon, which is new file geodatabase, like a tank. Then we rename the geodatabase. I call it GIS Training. I click outside, then I click on it to activate. You will see it's registered here, GIS Training. Then I click on add. So we now have the path to our geodatabase, which is GIS Training. I click on OK. Next, I have to save the map. For now, it's on title map. I have to save my map. So I right click, go to save. I navigate to the GIS Training, which is here. Then I still use the same name, GIS Training, as the name for my map. I click on save. So if you can look through here, I have already changed the name from Untitled ArcMap to GIS Training. So once this is done, we come to catalog window, which is located on the left panel. We used to come to home. Whenever we have saved our map, we click on home, we expand the home. This will tell us, or this will show us the default directory that we're working through. So on shapefile, I open it and try to bring in Sierra Leone districts. So for now, let's say we're going to label the districts because we want to know the district we're going to work on. Right click and go to properties. Then from there, we go to labels because we're trying to label the district. But before we decide what field we need to label, we should have opened our attribute table. Right click and open attribute table. Then we know that the district field is what we're going to use to label the district. So we again right click and go to properties. Then we select label features in this layer. We have to label field based on the district. Then we increase the font size to 10. Then we click on OK. Let's say we want to extract a particular district of interest. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to use Tonkolili. I want to separate Tonkolili from the list of all other districts. So I have to pay attention on the tool that I'm going to use. This is select feature. The select feature tool is what I'm going to use to select Tonkolili. I click on select feature, then I click on Tonkolili. It's been selected. So remember, as soon as we select Tonkolili, we move on to the SL district, right click, and then go to selection. Under selection, we should click on create layer from selected feature. This is what we do to separate the Tonkolili district from the list of other districts. So as soon as you click, you will see it's already duplicated here as selection. So we rename the district instead of SL district selection. We left click and rename Tonkolili district. So we can now remove SL district and remain only Tonkolili district. So let's zoom to layer so that it will be well visible. So this is the Tonkolili district. So what we're going to do next is to create a point shapefile, random points, so that they will be referred to as wells. So for the point shapefile, we want to create points which are wells located randomly within Tonkolili district. So for us to create a shapefile, we come to shapefile, wherever we want to save the shapefile. This is where we are going to click. Then we right click and go to new. Then we move on to shapefile. We give the name of the shapefile. This is well. Then it's a point. Shapefile will remain point. Let's leave all other things default. For now, we're not going to change any coordinate system. We click on OK. It says no special reference has been defined. We click on OK. So this is the well. You will as well see the shapefile has been created under shapefile as well. And it's also in the table of contents layer as well. So what we're going to do next is to place a list of wells randomly within the district. So to do this, we start editing. We have our guy here, which is called the editor. We click on editor, start editing. Then what do we want to edit? We say we want to edit well. Then we click on continue. Once this is done, remember you have to select create features because we're trying to create a well. This is the create feature symbol that we need to use to create or place wells randomly. So if you click on create features, you will see well on the right under create feature. We are not creating district, but we are creating well. So we click on well. Then we try to randomly place wells. Let's say we're going to place 6 wells. Well is here, 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 and there's well here. So when we're done, we right click, we double click, then we click on editor and save edit. It asks you, do you want to save? Stop editing. So we have the well. Sorry, I double click here. I have additional well. I can still delete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can still delete this well. So to delete, I can click on select feature as well. Then I click on one of the wells. Oh, sorry, I should not have let the district boundary selected. So what I will do is to clear feature for now. Let me clear this feature, clear selection. Then I have to switch off my Tonkolili district. Then I remain only the well. I zoom to the well that I want to delete. I click on it. Then I click on delete on the keyboard. For now, it can't be deleted because I'm not in editor. I start editing. Edit well. Then I can delete. That's great. Then I stop editing. You want to save? Yes, I want to save my edit. Then I have the 6 wells randomly placed in the district. So I can close this feature. So we're going to do a couple of things here to look at the symbology, or to look at how we're going to do our map in a good and presentable manner. I will try to change the symbology for my district. So I will click on districts, I double click, or I go to click properties. Then I move on to symbology. I just want single symbol like this. But in this case, I don't want fill color. I just want no color for fill. Then for the outline, I can increase to maybe 2. Then I change the outline color to something like cherry wood brown. Then I click on OK. I click on OK. So this is the district. For the well, I'm going to as well change the symbology. Instead of dot, I'm going to use another color. I'm going to use this color. This called circle 3. I have to use circle 3 for this. Then I reduce the size to, let's say, 15. Circle 3, 15. I click on OK. I click on OK. So I have my wells. Next, what I'm going to do is to look at the attribute table for the well. For now, the well has no information that is regarding whether it's a borehole or it's a hand dug well. So for now, let's just leave it as it is. I will make another video on how to edit and give a name for each of these wells, location, type of well. For now, let's just leave this. So now that we want to export our map, we should always try to zoom to layer, especially if we're working for the district. Let's right click and zoom to layer for the district. Then we move on to a layout view. Remember, we have 2 views, the data view on the left, the layout view on the right. So we click on layout view. So as described previously, we have to toggle the layout. This is the layout frame. If we click on it, you will see something like a light green color. Make sure we have to expand this, but it should not exceed the gray. We expand this to the left. It should not exceed this gray line here. We expand to the right. So for now, we'll expand upward because I want to place my title here, my legend, north arrow, and the like other properties of the map. So I leave it as it is. Then I have to save. Make sure you continue to save your map as you proceed. So what we're going to do next is to insert some of the key map elements. So we click on insert. Then the first is going to be the title of the map. So the title is going to be Tonkolili District showing wells. Tonkolili District showing well location. Tonkolili District showing well location. This is enough for this. So we click and drag and have the title placed at the center. So next I'm going to insert a legend. Click on legend. The items I want to involve in the legend or that I want to include is well and Tonkolili. It's fine like this. Then I click on next. I click on next. I click on next until it's finished. Then I have to click and drag my legend item and place it here. So I have my legend. Next, I'm going to insert the scale bar. I have a couple of scale bar here. So I click on this one, click on OK. It's already here. Then I click and drag and place the scale bar here. I can extend it. I can as well change the units instead of miles. I click on kilometers, I right click, go to properties, we go to division units, then we click on kilometers. Click on OK. Yeah, so this is our scale bar. Next, we insert north arrow, then I am found with this type of north arrow, then I click on OK. I can now place my north arrow here. I reduce the size for it, north arrow. So yeah, so this is the map of Tonkolili district showing Wales. So we click on save, then now we're going to export the map. So we right click and click on export map. We're going to export a picture format, not as PDF format. So we select from a list of picture format, which is JPEG. But remember, we have to be in our folder, desktop. Then we search for GIS training or whatever folder you are working in, GIS training. Then we click into process because we're going to save the map into the process folder. So the name of this map is going to be called Tonkolili District Wales. Tonkolili District Wales, we leave it as JPEG, then we click on save. So if we now move onto our folder, minimize, we move to our folder, GIS training, then we click on processed, maximize this, we will have our map which is being displayed. So this is how we can extract a list of boundaries from a specific boundary from list of boundaries, then the same format on how we can create shapefile and export the map. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.